Welcome back to Bronze League. Here's in the top left, sending his overlord to the edge of the creep and no further. It is, with a 12 pool, the Zerg player, Moss. What a name. He decided that would be, he logged in, he's like, Moss. Alright. And in the bottom right, it is Thorax. A distant relative of the Lorax, and surprisingly not Zerg. Not building, he's gonna scout. Wait, I don't think this is scout. Where are you going? There's a blind 12 pool, and this SCV is going off into the wild blue yonder of Thunderbird. Wait, is this the fat thing a scout takes? What? That's the rich Vespine. What, you absolute man? On the most direct, there's a small chance that's... Wow. No shame. Only balls. He just slaps down a CC on the double rich Vespine with no barracks. The 12 pool is coming to fruition. He is expanding. Moss, like, there will be a wall. He's built. I'm not 100%. I don't actually think that's a. Well, we'll find out. Wait, is he even trying to? Moss. Not even close. Not even close. It's one of those situations where it's so obvious, it's so up in your face, it becomes good again. Like, it's not even sneaky. It's like, it's right here. You're free to find it. Nobody's gonna be... What? Are you gonna mine from here now? Okay, so the wall wasn't perfect. He fixed it up, giving a whole lot of surface area to these lings, and that barracks isn't even done yet. You're gonna need repair. Alright, that supply depot taking a lot of damage. That supply depot taking a whole lot of damage. One SCV repairing. No Marine. Okay, Marine B, you're gonna need more. More SCVs. He's getting a little distracted with the lings. The repair is there. Alright, he should be able to hold. He's not gonna get in there. The lings are making things difficult. They're gonna eat up any SCVs on the outside. A single Marine will come out. He's got a lot of lings. It looks like he did not have a backup plan here. Moss with 1,000 minerals and 0 fucks. He's just gonna, so he might be like, well, I'm wasting his money on repair. He'll be unhappy to find out, alongside almost everyone watching, that repair doesn't actually cost 1-to-1. Repair only costs 1/4 of the cost it was to build. A supply depot to be repaired from 1 HP to full is only 25 minerals. So you don't really waste many minerals at all on repair, unless it's a huge building like a command center. He's going to go ahead and lose every single Zergling. Well, there's Marine doing a little bit of a funky dance move. But the SCVs, where's the engineering bay? He's mining a whole lot of gas off these rich Vespine, the double Vespine, the purple gas. And purple is much scarier. Will he accidentally scout? Oh, it's so close. Like, it's just a few hexes off here. The wall of the main. Looking very committed to holding the main. He's like, huh. The first 13 Zerglings didn't cut it. But what if I built... Hold the phones. 12 more. 12 more. Breathtaking. There's a factory in the main. Oh, those rocks. Unfortunately, that will be the death of several Zerglings. Very sad. Pet your Zergling today. Well, Moss has the minerals to expand. He's going to take a creative way of going about it. Still, this base is just mining happily away. In fact, he's mining through the back patches here, the mineral wall, Doesn't have much. The only thing that... Oh, he's trying to bait him in. Come on in. The water's fine. Moss is just going to go ahead and stake his claim here. If he can't go up the ramp, he will claim the bottom of it. Unfortunately, that is not where his efforts... So Thorax, the problem with rich Vespine geysers is that they're rich Vespine geysers. Thorax has now banked up nearly 1,000 gas, despite having a factory and building an armory. Like, they really... It's 2 bases of gas on 1 base. That's the summary. Like, it's with half the SCVs. That's how math works. Actually, it might be more. He's got 700 gas a minute. Jesus. No, it's double. It's double. I'm not dumb, right? It's not 10 gas at a time. It's 6. Yes. Wait, 8. Yeah, 8 gas. 8 gas. Alright, 8. I already knew this. What am I doing? It's like Brood War gases. There's a tank, of course. He's really reinforcing the high ground. And the mainling transition is optimistic. Now, the real question is what he expected to accomplish with the mainlings even if there wasn't a tank. He's like, well, looks like it's not going to cut it. He finds the hatchery, but he's down to eradicate the Zerg. Oh no, the mainlings! Oh, what is happening? Everyone dies at the end of this movie. Alright. Oh, a Zergling comes out. Another mainling! The SCV.
You're the last one. Complete the mission.
So, unfortunately, both sides trying to micro, resulting in disaster. This is very optimistic with the draw. Oh god, he's going!
You're the last one. Complete the mission.
And he gets the SCV. It's a little on the close side. He can't quite see the spine crawler. There's 2 more command centers on the way. He's just gonna expand to everywhere else. It appears this base will be scouted not by the Lings or the drones, but by overlords who will eventually float slowly up to... And wait, let's go to the action camp. Does he see it? Does he know? That's not even a planetary. Does he even have an engineering bay? He does. I'm surprised it's not a planetary yet. There are roaches all over the place. 37 to 38 workers, surprisingly close on supply. Those SCVs not reacting. Thorax in disbelief. He's got 1,700 gas in the bank. Those... Oh, Brenda, what are you doing out here? I'm all alone! What? Born so far from home. Do I get Zerg citizenship? Who knows, if you can make it back to the homeland. So the Lings and Banes didn't work, but maybe the Roaches. Maybe the Roaches will be able to cut it. So we found that 1 base, but surely there couldn't be more. Thorax making sure he has the gas, a top priority. Maybe the Roaches will do it. Much like a tower defense game where each wave is 1 level of tech higher. We had the Lings, and then we had more Lings, and then we had arguably Banelings, and now we have Roaches. What will be next? A lair. What about Roaches and Banelings? A boss wave. Moss at 74 supply. Wait, this base is still alive. It just lands. He's slapping a planetary onto it. There's a planetary everywhere. There's just not that many SCVs. There are now 3 tanks and 2 bunkers. This is an ill-fated attack. He's just going. He commits. The blood pact has been sealed. There will be blood, and all of it is Zerg. 21 more Roaches. There wasn't enough the first time. Spin it up again. We're going again. So, Moss at 100 actions per minute, which is what it takes. to slam out those roaches and make sure they direct themselves up the ramp. Thorax at a leisurely 47, but that's more than enough for his game plan. Ship weapons on the way. 3 starports have completed. And, I mean, what else would we go for but Mass Viking? The only units that exist in Bronze League Heroes. Marines, tanks, Vikings, and battle cruisers. Oh, the planetary going to work. 2 SCVs repairing. He doesn't have the armor upgrade, though. He's really just going to try to mine all the gas and trade it in for a flight off this island. Maybe, okay, so the first 3 times didn't work out, but maybe the 4th time. This time he has more roaches. That's actually, he's building 16 banelings. Moss is not screwing around. This time, though, there are 3 tanks. There's still 2 bunkers, but he just keeps scaling up the attack. He still hasn't spotted the alternative base here. He has baneling speed. This is another wave of tower defense. The banelings roll even quicker to their death. Another wave. Activate. And pull. He goes up the ramp. This time he might actually kill a tank. He gets 1. He's going for 2. He's not quite gonna find it. He's trying to go through the depot. The tank will remain unfettered. It'll be alive. The tank lives. 17 kills. He breaks through the wall, but he does not break into the base. Let's take a look at that units lost tab. So that wave did a little better, but it wasn't quite enough. So we're gonna need some more roaches, says Moss. Roaches pop out. He has roach speed for an expedited journey. This tank is very optimistic. Does get taken out. Tanks, their natural habitat is at the top of a ramp against a player with no high ground vision. When removed from their natural habitat, they struggle. Oh my god. Like, the roaches are almost pushing... Ravagers, the next wave of the tower defense. What is your favorite arcade tower defense? Tell me in the comments or in the chat. Oh, you can't see? I honestly don't know. Like, there's like the lottery one, but I don't understand why people play that. I see a lot of people play Tycoon. Squadron TD is very popular. Oh, the Ravagers! Doesn't even know how to corrosive bile! Oh, he gets attacked! Oh no, he doesn't have high ground vision! Another tank taken down. He's down to 1 tank. All the SCVs waiting to repair here. Thorax is mining very arguably off like 2 bases. Moss is on a 2-base economy, though he does have the forward operating base here.
Oh, you are now in my service.
Thank you, Cringe Master Cringe. Oh, he's trying! What an appropriate sub! He's trying to get through the wall! The splash turret! The tank! How many kills? 40 kills! A single roach sees the promised land. They're really trying! Oh my god, the SCV! 1 HP! As Moss continues, Thorax is mining. He's getting that money sent home from all these outside bases. Like, you couldn't even, like, no. You're gonna have to take a connecting flight from here. Also, there's gonna be a 12-minute delay because of a Zerg invasion. Okay? You know how it is. You're flying Spirit Airlines. You never know. Like, there's gonna be... you got no leg room. You don't have any food. Get the hell out of here. No Wi-Fi, of course. And also, Zerg invade... Oh, he finds it! $4,700 gas for Thorax. Moss has money in the bank as well. But This is the most well-populated base here. Mules are dropping. He dropped the entire load of mules here. That's the only orbital is in the main. The mini-map is a mess right now. The mini-map is, where are these going? A dangerous path. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, and he whips around. That will trigger the roaches to attack, but it depends on if it's repaired. If it's repaired at all, and it looks like it will be, this seems like the tower defense. Unfortunately, there are multiple towers now with which to defend. The Banelings looking for an opportunity. The Planetary holds the line. Gets an SCV. 17 kills. Moss still has four bases. We've got the Mass Viking preparing for a devastating raid. The Planetary holding 5,000 gas in the bank. Soon he'll build a market with which he can trade that gas into minerals and attain victory. Economic victory in this match. If he builds 7 planetary fortresses, those are the 7 wonders of the world of Warcraft. Vikings hit the deck. Finally able to take out the forward hatchery. Another drone. Blasted apart by the cannons of the Planetary. Moss still ahead on supply, but all the tactics and strategy going to Thorax. Half the actions per minute, but at least 4 times the brain power. He's gonna try to expand here. This is a little awkward. It looks like the SCVs finally reached their destination. The drone sees them here saying, wait a second. A spire and infestation pit, essentially the rest of the tech tree being built here. The Vikings don't stop for any overlords. They have a mission. That mission, should they choose to accept it, will be flying around the map looking real cool for all the SCVs on their team. Inspiring the SCVs into more hardy mining and income. Okay, excuse me. Moss, both players incredibly adaptable in this match, whether by adaptation or by ignorance. The mini-map is just a checkerboard right now, as both sides are trying to outdo one another. The Vikings will hit the deck after taking some fire. The Hydras are... I honestly don't know who... Well, those are well-upgraded Vikings, but those are 2-2 for both sides. Vikings not total pushovers here. The roaches really... I'm sorry. I apologize. A planetary... I mean, this is happening. My commentary is devolving quicker than this entire game. I apologize. Not even I can keep up with all the incredibly high-level plays in this match. Will the hatch will hatch. Wow, actually, wow. What do you call a hatch will complete? It really does hatch, though. It's a very appropriate name. But into a world of fire and death and despair. It's misery. Well, there are 3 SCVs over here just chilling. A scan. I have no idea where he scanned. There was a scan, though. Anybody's guess. We've got the mixed bag, the variety pack. A few mutas, a few ravagers. Oh! Let me out! Let me out! Never. This base will be scouted. The roaches and hydras. Moss with 102 army supply. Thorax with 68 supply and workers. He's almost to the promised land there. Got 69. Nice. He's got 8,400 gas in the bank. He has no repair on this planetary. Will be obliterated. The SCV is going to go alongside it. It's kind of like a planetary is much like a pharaoh. Gets buried with its servants. The SCVs are very likely, once the planetary goes down, to die alongside it. It's kind of just the way it goes. So this planetary, the mineral's forming a disgusting choke point. It will go down, but it will take some more Zerg with it. What is the army looking like? A little bit of everything. This base, I don't even, how many times has this base been taken and retaken? How many command centers have been lost? 3 planetaries have fallen. Or, well, not really fallen, but exploded, as is the technical term. Vikings. Oh, I believe they killed the overlords that were over here. We'll get a strong warning not to come any closer to the Zerg army. You gotta be careful. This command center's not happening. The mutas have arrived, and now a beeline is being made towards the Terran base. The entire Zerg army. Dozens of actions and units looking like a campaign mission, trickling in one by one. But this is the ultimate boss wave. The whole Zerg army. Can he defend? There's just so much Zerg. The high ground. He raises the depots. He closes the gates. The battle cruiser will jump. He jumps. He tries to escape. What is coming? And it might actually be successful. The high ground has yet to be breached this game. He picks up the SCVs. He says, don't look, boys. It's death. It's disaster. This tank has 57 kills. 50 and counting. He can't break the depots. Thor is here. The SCVs will repair. The last defense. He keeps picking up the SCVs. I don't think that's what he meant. The hero tank dies. 62 kills. Taking many, many, many pounds. Tons of flesh. Not pounds of flesh. But the battle cruiser! He jumped away from the fight. The SCV called him a coward, but he knew his mission. The hive is gone! The Hydra dead, under fire. The main base is losing its creep. It's bleeding out. The main as well. Moss is ruining Thorax's main. Both players dipping under 100 supply dramatically. The Overlords. It's going to take a lot of Overlords dying to be supply blocked. There's another battle cruiser. It's just watching the main base die. He jumps the cruiser back home in an interesting decision. It appears the battle cruisers will win the day, though. Wait. And now there are just Vikings over here. The main base will... Oh, not even close. So now the mini-map looking a little bit more sparse. The Vikings are on the deck to finish what the battle cruiser started. The tech has been reset for pretty much both sides. I mean, there are still 4 starports. Those are 3-2 cruisers. 2-3, right? The Broodlings have a very good chance of killing these Vikings, which is also an interesting scenario. So the Broodlings will not kill either Viking. Lucky for the Vikings. SCVs, there's a base here. Both sides have money in the bank. A battle cruiser. Oh, surprise! Another battle cruiser. Moss is struggling. He has no gas. Thorax, slow and steady. Equipment! Get off my lot! Says Brenda. But can she stop a battle cruiser? I struggle to see a scenario in which that is the case. There's solid mining from Thorax, if not production. Oh wait, Corruptors! Where did they come from? Everything's confusing now. The spawning pool is gone, which means There can no longer be the creation of spores or queens. I don't know if he's definitely not rebuilt it. The corruptors will kill a cruiser. The game is not over yet. If he can kill the cruisers, he's going for the spire! That key spire goes down, but there is no jump yet. There should be a jump. He brings the brootlings! Some hot spore on battlecruiser action. The battlecruiser will win the day, but at heavy cost. So, Thorax has all the money in the bank. Moss has had very little for most of the game, to be honest. Moss is... Wait, is this off-center? Based on that hatchery, I have to say a little. Well, maybe he was just wanting to mine it slowly. Alright. Can't judge him for that. Units still all over the map. The checkerboard continues. Will the Vikings land? The spore crawlers taken a lot of... doing a lot. Moss is trying to expand all the bases that Thorax has already taken. Starting to realize what a mistake he's made. Thorax is way ahead of him on the mass expand. Moss has 8,700. The battlecruiser and the queen die. Mutually assured destruction. 48 Zerglings on the way, though. Moss still has 7,700 minerals. Both of them desperately trying to put units on the field, no matter what they are. We lost Moss! Come back! Come back! Come on, Moss! Get back in there! You still got a chance! The Zerglings will fight the Vikings. The Vikings are not lifting! They actually take a whole lot of punishment with +3 armor. But the Vikings will be killed by Zerglings. That happened. This drone watches on in anger. A battlecruiser jumps to the main. That was... Brenda, run! Run, crawl! Get out of there! Another fusion core is being built. Liberators! A last resort. Moss might actually be supply bot after losing all of these. 2 corruptors are not going to solve the problem. All these Zerglings not going to solve the problem. Moss. We have... Oh, that was it. The cruiser was enough. And somehow it just ends. It just kind of ends. And that's it. It just kind of... With 10,000... After... What are we going to... I'm going to say... 11 waves of tower defense. Moss loses 10,000 more resources. Thorax with a stalwart spirit and the true heart of a turtle. Moss with the actual decision-making of his namesake and brain power. We arrive at the potentially predictable conclusion. But is this better than any tower defense game you played on the arcade? Thank you to Backwards 96 for judging that worthy. If you want to learn how to judge these Bronze League Hero submissions, of which we get so many, or how to submit, check the description of any of the videos and or the Discord. But thank you. I hope you enjoyed the cast. If so, like, subscribe, smash the bell, crack it like the Liberation Bell. Tried to make that clever, didn't end up getting there. But you might be like, how are players this bad? I would ask a more important question. How are players this good? Bronze League Heroes.